Hello, internet. Ooh, hold on. I got audio coming out of somewhere. Hold on. Oh, now I gotta close Mass Effect. Let's see. Aha, there it is. Hello, internet. Wow, gosh, man, today has been just a shit show. Like, first to take the dog out, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll start Mass Effect. Then I sit down and I'm like, get my microphone ready and everything, or I put my mic on and I go, I should probably actually get like, one of the SM7s out and actually like record it with good quality. So then I like, at that point, the stream's already started. I'm like sitting in the loading screen. I'm like, maybe it'll take like 5 minutes to plug in real quick. Nope. Immediately had to do drivers, everything like that with the Scarlet Box. And I was like, oh, this is just such a pain. And then as soon as I got that done, and I had the realization, I'm like, I don't know if I have a system to actually like mute my mic during like the cutscenes and stuff. And I was like, crap. So what do I do for that? So I'm trying to figure out hotkeys and stuff, trying to check my audio levels, not getting audio out of the mic. It's just an average day for me. So, but I figured if I'm gonna start Mass Effect, I may as well actually make sure that my qualities of microphone's pretty good. I know my Arcturus does somewhat well, but I figured actually we'll bust an SM7 out and actually record my audio bits to a finer quality. But welcome to the stream. Hopefully we should see the Mass Effect splash screen now. We'll have a look. We'll see how effectively this is all loading. Let's see. Come in. Move it up. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Awesome. Cool. So, I've played Mass Effect before, but it was a while ago. It was a long while ago. I want to say maybe like 8 years ago. I know this game came out in 2007, and I was always a big fan of BioWare games even prior to that. I know I liked Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. And those were actually the only games I played back in like grade school. And then BioWare got picked up by EA, all that stuff. They made Mass Effect, they made Dragon Age. I have played through Dragon Age 1, Origins. Had tried to play through 2, struggled with that, went on to play a little bit of Inquisition. I've tried to start Inquisition, but that game is so just massive that I could just tell I was like, I'm gonna have to really dedicate myself to actually playing this game. So again, I've kind of put it on the shelf, even though I feel bad that that's like what, now the 3rd time I've put Inquisition on the shelf. But Mass Effect though has one I've played through and I did finish. And I do remember that it was a kind of a slog through like the first, like I liked the beginning, and then it like right around the mid section of it was kind of a slog and everything. And I do kind of feel like I have to blame myself for that because I was kind of rushing through it because I was like, I just want to find out what this game's about and everything like that. So then I went on to finish the game, and when it got to like the climax and like the last little bit, I was super into it. I was super engaged and I like was really enjoying it. And then it finished and I loved it enough. I was like, I'm gonna play 2. I started 2, and then again I think part of it was I just went with the vanilla Shepard, the dude with the buzzed haircut and everything. And I was like thinking about it this morning. I was like, maybe I should actually make a character that's my own. And then I was like, do I do male Shepard, female Shepard, which one do I do? And then I thought about it and was like, you know what, I'm a big fan of female protagonists, and I feel like that would make this more of my own playthrough of this game. I feel like that would make it more personal to me if I'm not just imagining the vanilla veteran Shepard in my head. Instead, I'm imagining my character that's actually completely the opposite. It's a female character entirely. So I think I'm going to go with that route, and we'll just try to give Shepard the identity of a female protagonist heroine. So
welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Sweet. Oh, Jane Shepard's what they call her. Yes.
Please log in to access your profile.
Do we go with Jane? That's the only problem I have with these games is they already like feel like they've made a profile for your character, and it's like, make your own custom character, and you're like, I feel like you've already done it for me. Cool. I guess we'll go with Jane. See, I gotta think really hard about this. Do I go with Jane? Jane. I think we're calling her Jane. Maybe we should do a Jane, A-I-N. Jane Shepherd, Jan Shepherd. Damn. Oh, these are the decisions that like I already run into a roadblock. All right, I feel like I'm trying to remember if actually in the game, if you do pick a name like Jean or Jane or whatnot, or Jan, if it'll play through actually with the characters calling you that. I don't want to say they just call you Commander Shepard. I guess we'll go with
Profile reconstruction complete.
See, now I'm
Please
like
log in
trying
to
to
access your
remember.
profile.
Whoop. I'm like, can I customize a character, or is
Welcome
the game just
to
going to be like,
Alliance
no, this
military
is what you get?
database. Classified information requested.
These are big
Establishing
commitments,
secure
and I don't know
connection.
exactly what I need.
Secure connection confirmed.
Major commitments happening right here. New ID. Okay, there we go. That's what I need.
Please log in
character.
to access your profile.
Do they have some other name suggestions? You know, let's make this fully custom. You know what? Forget the whole Shepherd thing. Let's create a legitimate from scratch character. Then comes the dilemma of names. Shoot. Me and Jana works, but like, Let's do some digging. Let's do a little digging on the web here. We'll just start basic. Let's go with female names and we'll see if we find one we like. Let's see. Well, every character, I'm always trying to do this right. Don't want a repeat of certain characters. I've already got a Sophie in one of my series. I've got an Allie. I've got a Laura. I've got a Lamb. Who else do I have? She's a commander and she's military, so I feel like we need a strong name. Already got an Arya. I need a number. I need chat to almost pick me a number between like 1 and 1,000. Oh gosh, trying to pick. Just start with names and then have to work my way up from there. Because the way I see this is that I'm making this character across 3 games. Starting Legendary is like now a big commitment. So this is a character I'm gonna be playing across 3 games. So this is a big spot to take some time on. Gemma, no. Jada, no. I feel like I have to stick with the J. Judith. Jovi. Genesis, but with a J. JC, Jalen. Dang. See, as an author, whenever you're picking character names and those other authors I know is like, it's like having a child. You're like, what name are they gonna go by? Is anybody gonna make fun of it? Like weird names like that. Let's see. There was one I feel like I saw back there. Jaylene, Jada, maybe Jada. Jada, Jada Shepherd. Jada sounds pretty strong. Might go with Jada if I don't find anything else. Nope, I'm gonna go with Jada. Okay. Jada. I'll go with that. Cool.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
This military time was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location. 1 to 2 years following parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. That could maybe we're a colonist. You were born and raised on Mindoran, small border colony on Attic Travers. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindor, slaughtering your family and friends. Ugh. You were saved by passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with military a few years later. That's a strong background. I mean, already tense emotions there. You were an orphan raised in the streets of the great megatropolis covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Do I want to do Army Brat or Colonist? I feel like Colonist. Just because I feel like if I'm playing Spacer, it's like I'm in the military only because that's what my folks did. If I played Colonist, at least there was like, you know, you saw these slaughtering family, friends, and everything, and then you wanted to fight back. So it's like an actual drive. Earthborn's kind of a like, I'm trying to stay out of crime, and I'm trying to actually like do right, and not actually like get in trouble. So I'm just gonna join the military so I don't get in trouble. So I feel like Colonist is a more selfless and more about, I guess, more vengeful too. And that would be kind of a fun thing. And then who is it? Hold on, I gotta remember who the enemies were when you were 16. Slavers raided Mindor. Okay, so just any form of slavery or oppression that I find, I will probably get reminded of my colony. And probably
confirm
just
psychological profile.
Totally. How do I want to do my military career? During your service, a mission you were on were horribly wrong, trapped in an extreme survival situation. You were meant to overcome physical torments and psychological stress that would have broken most people. You survived while those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. That's a weird phrasing. I do this as a survivor. What's a war hero? Earlier in your military career, you found yourself facing overwhelming enemy forces. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance. And then ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Do I do a flawed character with ruthless? Maybe do Soul Survivor. Um, See it, how would that... I feel like I want to go with Ruthless, and it's just because thinking of that profile of being a colonist and watching your friends and family get murdered by raiders is gonna make you now just like a little bit cold. I mean, it's like a war hero and everything. It's like that. It's like, I feel like Ruthless might be the right route to go. But then I'm like, maybe probably Soul Survivor, because it's like, during service, your mission, you were horribly wrong, trapped in an extreme survival situation. You held no current physical torments and psychological stress that you had broken most people to survive with it. And I feel like the reason why that would have kept you from breaking for most people is probably because you survived a raid by raiders and slavers. So it's like one's own survival.
Confirm military specialization.
Okay. I'm usually a fan of fighters, so I might go with the soldier. Soldiers are combat specialists ideal in the front lines of firefight. Soldiers are improved health, can specialize and use all weapon types, starting the ability to wear medium armor, and can train in the use of heavy armor. Engineer. Engineers are tech specialists using holographic omni tool, encrypt security servers, modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields. It's adaptive biological specialists. They're upgradable implants. Infiltrator, combined techs. You know, thinking of these in terms of like, there's your soldier, there's your engineer, your wizard, your rogue, sorcerer. So those combine biotech and tech abilities, especially they use biotech abilities, advanced healing skills. Oh, this is your medic. And your vanguard, biotech warriors, combine biotech weapons to take down opponents, especially deadly at short range. Specialists in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. I go with the soldier. Just
confirm facial identification.
Traits appearance. I heard there was like a whole bunch of just changing up the faces in this game and stuff, so it was like extra crazy. Start with a firm base. I don't know. I don't even know. The subtlest of changes. Dude, I can already see the head tilt and stuff. I always remember that about Shepard. He's always turning his head and stuff while people are talking. I was like, this is weird. I could give her Jade. It kind of sounds like Jade, so we'll do the green eye thing. She's a soldier, so I imagine, you know, soldiers usually have the ponytail look. Or that's typically how things go. I see the buzz looker. I'd say if I was playing more ruthless, maybe do that more the Viking look. She's a military, shouldn't wear makeup. Probably in a little bit of spent some time with raiders. They're probably in the midst of, especially when you're a sole survivor. Probably got a scar or two. Subtle scars. I think that might be it. I might double check hair here and see.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Cool. Aight. We officially made our own custom shepherd. Let's do it. Here
Identification confirmed.
Oh man, gotta do yes, combat with the normal. Until I get frustrated. I feel like I did this on normal first time too. They have more out. Yeah, let's say probably veteran, hardcore, insane. I will do them now. Auto level up. No, I guess we'll. I was one thing I know from Blake Knights of the Republic, you could really like customize the characters and everything and their upgrades. So I'm like, do I do that? Do I let the game take over for it? Like maybe I'll upgrade them. Do level scaling. We'll try out legendary mode. In classic mode, the original 1 through 60 range will be used instead of the new 1 through 30 range. XP and talent point progress remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled. I see, so it's just difference between a hunt. I think we'll do. Let's try legendary mode. And yes, we'll enable tutorials. Here we go.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
You Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. The board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
That's enough. Your soldiers act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Woo! Oh man. There's so much to this game, and I know when I first played, I just totally blew through a lot of it. So this time around, I'm actually trying to be a little more thorough.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Cool.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Cool. Good to know. Yes, these were things that, like, originally when I played through this game, like the fact that they got a narrator for this says that it's kind of important and you should probably, you know, check it out.
Roughly 12. The Systems Alliance is an independent.
Those codexes, journals. Cool. I'm really curious just to see, like, I played just enough of this game that I'm excited to actually see what they've done with Legendary. So the talent strength view, click talent, mode on screen, gain levels, acquire talents. Yep. Oh man, I'm trying to remember what was actually like really, really helpful back. I feel like I'm probably gonna use assault rifles. Unlock sniper rifles. Ooh. Shotguns are also really cool. Okay, that just increases weapon damage, but then increase. Okay, it's mostly damage increases. Fitness is all health stuff. If I do assault training, then I gain extra health, which might be good because I prefer to do the heavy hitter, heavy tank mix. So increase health by 4%. Huh. But then there's this. Oh, why would they do this to me? Am I intimidating or charming? Lordy. Do you catch more flies with honey than vinegar? Damn. How would that affect my... She's seen some shit. I feel like intimidated, but that's just not me. I'm not one to just grab people by the scruff and then, you know, just start berating them. Oh, man. Okay, no. So here's the question. I know in the old games, or at least back like in the old BioWare games, you could just kind of like click the auto level up button and you'd be like, here's some suggestions, and you could take them away. So let me see. Okay, I think I should go. I should go. It wants me to do assault training and all that. So I might take 2 of those suggestions. We'll do the assault training and what's combat armor? Able to equip median armor. Restore shield of 3 per second. Okay, I see. That's where that's. Oh, I can equip and use heavy armors if I do combat armor. Okay. So do me a combat armor, and then let's go ahead and we'll sprock into, just because I know at one point we're gonna be talking to people, and let's go with the intimidation route. Oh wait, no more point. costing me extra to... Which is the jump? I feel like a soul training's probably just wasted my time. We'll go ahead and go to armor. Why not? Alrighty. We can find everything we need for that. Equipment. Cool. Great. Okay. Nothing there. Okay. Burp. Purge comms room at the back. Cool. Alrighty. We are on the way. You go this way, right? Nope. Okay.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Okay, it's spacebar.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, ma'am, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Nor am I.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres
Oh,
visit.
XP for talking people.
Whoa! Telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live. a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their Citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins, that was just a... What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't... Evac! They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Let's go.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
I think this is my assault rifle. Find out. Sweet. Jenkins. I like. Okay. Just try to park me.
Oh God, what happened here?
Jenkins, damn it.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Oh, more than later. Right now we got our job to do.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Good. Where'd go? That sniper rifle. So many weapons. Shotgun. Is there a quick way to switch between these though? No, that was melee. Was it F? Yeah. This assault will have sleeping safety. Oh, I see, and then I can quickly switch between weapons using shift. I see. Press E or Q to send squad may has received confirmation. Oh, I see. Q for one on the left screen. I see. See, I picked it up.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Move out!
I suppose we ought to do that. Him being able to like heal the entire squad. I mean, that's kind of dope.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Okay, crouch a C. Where's that? Control. Exit for the way left is all together. Nope. Oh, that was a grenade.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
My turn. Wow, I got a lot of points. Holy crap. jeez, my teammates already leveled up too. Holy shit. Suggestion. I might screw them up based on their perks and everything. Alrighty.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Oh lord. Oh yeah, this shit. To play Frogger. No.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast.
unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I could shut him up.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Yeah, man, well, chill out, man. I was wondering if like fire actually hurt.
Sorin.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Sorin. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
See, so Nihilus might have actually been the okay guy. But nope.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Cover. Boomy boomy? Looks like a boomy boomy.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Sorin. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Sorin killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Sorin go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Trying. They didn't seem to care. Okay.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Working on it. Somewhere in over here, right? Oi! What's your aim? Good thing I know how to disarm a bomb. Yep, look who. Go back to the train. I don't think so. the fuck is this Sorin, dude?
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it. Too.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Sorin, that other Turian. Sorin's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Sorin's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Sorin has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Sorin was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Sorin took it. But I know Sorin. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Sorin's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Ooh. Might heat up my coffee again real fast. Hold on. While we're at it, we'll go ahead and listen to a codex.
Roughly 50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens. The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems. After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious. The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it. Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. 1 human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
Ain't good.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war. Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hardsuits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies. Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
The more you know. Wait. Oh, I do have secondaries in them. Aha! Citadel Station statistics. Ooh. Wow, dude, they have so much information. Yeah, I would say it's one Earth, 0.3 in the Presidium. Whoa. 13 million, not including keepers. Holy shite. It's a lot of people on the Citadel. Sheesh. Ah, there we go. That's super helpful. Timeline. 2069, Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Crater becomes the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally founded on July 24th and 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. Cool. 2103, the lower city of Eos Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. Edfil Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. See, I've thought about that. We're running out of helium on our planet. Doesn't totally surprise me the first place it goes to Saturn for helium. 2142, construction of Gagarin Station. Is it Gagarin? Like Yuri Gagarin? Cool. Gagarin Station Jump Zero begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. Cool. I mean, I guess it's fitting. First man in space comes the first Jump Zero. Prospectors discover the Prothean ruins at Promethean Planum on Mars. Translation of Prothean data leads to humans to the Charon mass relay system. Alliance found to coordinate exploration of colonization of extrasolar worlds. A ship accident at Singapore International Airport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust form element 0. Alliance begins construction of Arcturus Station. 2152. Roughly 30% of children born in Singapore after element 0 exposure suffer from cancerous growths. Systems Alliance begins settlement on Earth, first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. That's element 0. Hold on. $21.54. Good to know. It was on my own birthday. Commander Shepard, born on in 2154. The System Alliance occupies completed portions of Arcturus Station as headquarters. Some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. Whoa! Turians encounter human explorers. First contact war. Occupation liberation of human colony on Shaxi. Humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track the element 0 exposure begins. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. Whoa. System Alliance Parliament is formed in 2160. 2165, humans established an embassy on Citadel. Yeah, because we were late to the party. 2170, Batarian slavers attack the Alliance colony of Mindor. Okay. So let's see, if my character was born in 2154, that would make them, I'm just gonna use a calculator because I don't want to show off that I don't know math very well. I don't know the math. Alrighty. So we do 2170 minus 2154. Oh, it's 16. So yeah. So it's 16. Batarian. I want to say I'm trying to embody that in my head. Batarian slavers. I don't know, have a visual for them yet, but when I run into them, there'll be some hate. Attack lines con Mindor. Skyline Blitz, pirates and enslavers attacked Elysium, the human capital in the Skylian Verge. Thresher Maw in 2177, Thresher Maws devour the Alliance colony of Akuza. And yeah, my character is involved on that. How old was she when that happened? I was in 2177? Yeah, minus 2154. At 23, Thresher Maws devour the Alliance colony of Akuza. In retaliation of the Skylian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. Okay, the current date is 2183. So how old is my character now? Minus. Oh, same age. 29, 30. Around there. Cool. See, it's very fitting then that I am now playing this game at 30 years old because my character now is the same age. So, perfect. Light lag prevents sensor real-time distance. The ship is firing its thrusters at the Crayon relay can be easily detected from Earth. 5.75 light hours, 6 billion kilometers away, but Earth will only see the event 5 hours and 45 minutes after it occurs. Due to the light speed limit, defenders can't see enemies coming until they've already arrived because there's FTL travel and communications, but no FTL sensors. Frigates are crucial for scouting and picket duties. Passive sensors are used for long-range detection, while active sensors obtain short-range and high-quality target data. Passive sensors include visual, thermographic, and radio detectors that watch and listen for objects in space. A powered ship emits a great deal of energy. The heat of the life support systems, the radiation given off from the power plants and electrical equipment, and the exhaust of the thrusters. Starships stand out plainly against the near absolute zero background of space. Passive sensors can be used during FTL, faster than light travel, but incoming data is significantly distorted, but the effects of a mass effect envelope and Doppler shift. Active sensors and radars, high resolution ladders, laser detection and ranging that emit a ping of energy and listen to the regular turn signals. Ladders right now narrow field of view and radar, but later resolution allow images to detect objects that can be assembled. Active sensors are useless when the ship is moving at FTL speeds. Fun. So it's almost like, you know, light travels fast, but not as fast as FTL. Weird. Weird. Developing a particular manufacturing omni tools allows modern militaries a great deal of flexibility in equipment and loadouts. A vast number of field modification kits or upgrades are available for common equipment such as weapons, armors, omni tools, biotech amps, and even grenades. It's just information on the tools. Tools, as we call our guns, you know. Awesome. All right, let's keep going here.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Sorin from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
There's something big coming. I don't want anyone messing it up. You read me, Lieutenant?
5 by 5, ma'am. Is there anything else before we head ashore?
Any advice on how to act in front of an ambassador? I don't meet many politicians.
An ambassador? I just follow standard operational procedure. Salute anything you can't eat or kill. Good luck, ma'am.
Alright. Oh, I forgot they have like paragons and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you could be good shepherd or bad shepherd. Let's see, where's that show? Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, Renegade's what they call it. I mean, I'm a big supporter of military, so. Speaking of which, happy Veterans Day to those of you that are serving in our military. Have served in the military. What is this? Ooh, I just clicked a thing and updated my codex. Ooh. That's just another. Dude, the visuals of this game though, after them updating, I see my streams definitely have some lag. I'm probably gonna take a look at that. We'll probably take a break here at some point. I'll take a look at it. We'll get it licked and figured out. Yeah, I'm noticing it's like, oh, it's super slow and glitchy. Yep, super laggy. But we'll go ahead and I'll probably, actually might be a good spot to, might save and check out some stream settings again here. Oh, it looks terrible. What is my resolution even? Yeah, I gotta do some stream fixing. Does not look that crappy on my end. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and we'll log off for right now. I gotta probably shut the stream down anyway to fix stuff. So, but we'll reconvene here probably in like, I'll maybe stop for a sec, have lunch, get back on here, and we'll talk to some politicians and stuff. But for now, thanks for hanging with me, and we will be back here in a minute.